What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan01 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers masterpiece. Yes, you heard me right. Masterpiece, Thundercracker. Now, this was so graciously provided to me by our sponsor for today, which is Planet Toys. They are an upcoming online toy store, and they have provided me with some very cool merch, this to be specific, and they also provided me with my G2 Jazz. I just completely forgot to mention them in my last video. So in terms of cool things for this figure, it's a jet, it's a Phantom, so yeah. It's got the same landing gears as the original MP11 did. So I'm not even going to waste time with this because this figure's been reviewed already over 1,000 times. However, this is technically my first masterpiece figure, so we're going to treat it with just a little bit of respect here. So we're going to start off with the movie figures. Here he is next to Bumblebee movie Starscream. Here he is next to Dark of the Moon Thundercracker, the only other Thundercracker I have, as depressing as that sounds. And finally, last but not least, it's not even going to be not last but not least, but here he is next to G2 Ramjet, or Gen Selects Ramjet, excuse me. Don't want to mislabel certain things. And finally, here he is with the man of the hour, Earthrise Starscream. Or Studio Series 86 Starscream. If you want to get technical, it's both. So really quick to show off the things that this thing can do. It's got the landing gear, obviously. It's got all the cool little features and bits and bobs. The cockpit does open, so you could probably fit a headmaster in there, and you could probably, be throwing around, headmaster, Titan master. Definitely not a weapon master. The front nose section does open up just a little bit to reveal a Gatling gun, as this jet usually does. These flaps do go up and down as a normal jet usually would. So I mean, you can definitely tell that this is based off of a real thing here. So, anywho, I believe this has the repro labels. I don't know, but like I said, this was given to me by Planet Toys. This was given to me by Planet Toys by used, and I will be leaving a link in the description so you guys can go check out their website when it is available this weekend. It goes live this weekend on Saturday. All right. So, anywho. So, now that we've gotten all the comparisons and everything taken care of, we're going to start work on the transformation. And because I'm working with very limited space here, this is how this is going to roll. So, anywho, start things off, you're going to take the figure, and you're basically going to just do all the little do like some pre-surgery. You're going to fold in all of these flaps on the wings sections here. You're going to do all of that. You're going to flip the figure over. You're going to basically just kind of get these guns out of the way for now. Just kind of bring them up a little bit if you can. I typically like to bring them in a little bit when going into jet mode, but I like to bring them in for jet mode. But it does say you're supposed to bring them in like this for transformation. I don't understand why, but that's what I was told by them. So I could be wrong. I could be wrong, or they could be wrong. All of that that's necessary jazz. So now we're going to get this panel open, providing I can do it with. Hold on. There's always something in my collection that I can use. Shout out to Shadow of War. We're not sponsored by them, but that's a shout out to Shadow of War. So, you're going to close up this panel, open it up, put the landing gear in, close it up, and then on the bottom side, you're going to do the same thing with these pieces here. Just fold them all in, bring these gun sections up just a little bit, and then we're going to start work on the figure itself after we folded all this up into that. So, now we're going to work on this beautiful, beautiful thing here. So what you're going to start with is you're going to just start by doing that. And if the legs don't splay out and open up by themselves, hey, you're lucky. But if they open up by themselves, great. That saves you a step. Then you're going to take these pieces and bring them up like so that these are looking like that. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. Shove that up. And kind of make sure that all of this stuff is just basically ready to go. I'm going to take these front skirts, fold them down, these ones down here, and make sure that the side skirts just kind of untab themselves a little bit from the arms, which we are going to work on right now, if I can get this to undo itself. So get the guns out of the way, get the hands untabbed and out of the way, like so. Or maybe not like so just yet, but just make sure you get them untabbed, moved out of the way. There. Jeez. So that's going to free up the wing section. You're going to come back here, make sure they go over this panel here, and you're going to make sure that, once again, these guns kind of do get in the way a little bit, so you're going to make sure that these then come up like so. Jeez. It's a workout. It's a workout. Skipped arm day. Uh-oh. That will happen occasionally. Something will break off, and you will have to figure out how to fix it. But come on, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't do that. Hold on. Just 1 second, folks. Got it. There we go. This wing came detached, and unfortunately, the only way to reattach it is it clips on here. It clips on here, and in order to get it to untab from this piece here, you have to kind of unfold. You have to kind of move this just to the side a little bit, and in doing so, I unclipped this piece here. So this wing was unattached from there, and it was very, very ugly. So, anyways, to continue on this transformation from the depths of hell, we're going to come to these pieces here. These pieces here, and you're going to untab them and bring them up and around like so, to the point where they're just going to be sitting like this. Do the same thing on the other side. Make sure these arm pieces are out of the way just enough, and then you're going to bring these down, and these pieces are then going to just kind of friction into the chest piece area here. So just kind of bring it down, make sure everything fits just nicely, and we're on the home stretch for reals. So you're going to come to the front, bend the nose cone section down, open up the cockpit, fold in this piece here, close that up, make sure this piece folds in like that. You're going to then take his head, squish it, and then push up this panel here like that, and then you're going to make sure that all of this and by the way, his head has like these little springy bits on his sides. I'll show you in just a moment. But make sure it all comes down looking like this, and then it all should come out the back here. As usual, everything comes out the back end. So then you can just do that, and then we can accordion all this together, and then there's a hole peg. It's going to tab the backpack together in very loosely, and then you're going to just slide this whole thing down. Okay, and we're on the home stretch. Then you're going to bring the arms all the way down. If the hands have not done so, you're going to fold them out, and you're going to open up the hands like so. Make sure the wings don't come undone, and the chest piece and the whole thing itself. And then bring it down, fold down the hand, rotate the arm, rotate the hand back around, fold out the hand, do this. Alright, now to accordion the guns properly. Going to... It's rough. This is not easy, people. Okay, we're getting there. Slowly, we're getting there, but we're getting there. Here we go. That works. Here we go. That's what we're after. Okay, so just make sure everything now is just all stabilized and together. And then, final step, fold out the feet, which are die-cast metal. There is a ton of die-cast metal in these figures. I should mention that, because this is my very first masterpiece. I did not know what to expect. I did not know how much metal there was in these things, but they are hefty figures. Very hefty figures. And there you have MP11T in his robot mode. Now you kind of have to keep him splayed forward, otherwise this wing here just kind of folds back, but it's no big deal because he's not going to be displayed like that. And when I said that he has squishy bits in his head, let's go up to his head. Let me show you this real quick here. Just, you have to get those squished in, otherwise there's a clearance piece that's just a pain in the butt to get around if you don't. So do that. So make sure you squish the head to get around that. So now, to get into some comparisons, actually before we do that, I have always wanted to take a look at these chest missiles like the original Starscream had. Always wanted to take a look at them for let's just take a quick aerial look at them here. They're not too bad. They're not too bad. Not my cup of tea, but they're not my. I've always wanted to take a look at those. They're just weird and definitely something that don't see on figures today. Definitely won't see it on this dude. Speaking of comparisons, here he is next to Earthrise Starscream, or Studio Series Starscream, or yeah, you guys get the gist at this point. Here he is next to Bumblebee Movie Starscream, or Bumblebee Movie Voyager Starscream. Get him out. Scoot you over. Here he is next to Generation 2 Ramjet. We did get confirmation, by the way. Last video, I was very, very unsure if this was Ramjet. This is Ramjet. Someone did correct me and did tell me this is Ramjet. So, and last but not least, the only other Thundercracker comparison that I've got is Dark of the Moon Voyager Studio Series Thundercracker. In the fan mode transformation, that is. So. Alrighty. Well, I must say this. I have been very, very pleasantly surprised, very, very pleasantly pleased with my very, very first Masterpiece figure. And as a very first Masterpiece figure, I must say, if you're going to get a Masterpiece figure, this is the figure that you want to get. Your very first, you want MP10, MP11, and those two specific figures, those are the ones that you want, because these ones are the ones that are going to just they pop, they're beautiful, the transformation's simple, and it works. So, anywho, this is Thomas Fan 1 saying, don't forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe to Don't forget to subscribe to Optination Reviews, Patrick with the Y, Jordy's Railfan Videos, Memphis Railfan Productions, Take Along Productions, Bravely GG, and iStar552, as they all work on some pretty amazing stuff, and I know they've all got some pretty entertaining stuff in the pipeline. So, this is Thomas Fan 1 saying, don't forget to keep playing with your toys. Goodbye.